Alright guys, just thought I'd show you a chicken coop I'm building and start doing a few videos on it. Hopefully someone will find it interesting. I'm calling it Super Coop because it'll be quite big and impressive, especially with a run on the front of it at a later date. But I'll show you around it now. I've done it up on like stilts, on blocks, as you can see, because I was so fed up of rats and foxes digging at stuff. So I've always had just rubbish little coops, to be honest with you. Rubbish chicken sheds, little chickens by that. Just little sheds, whatever, homemade sheds, knocked up, just garden sheds. Over the years we use whatever, and they're too small for them. So I thought I'd spoil them. I got a fair bit of wood about, and do a tidy one for them. With a nice run, let's do it tidy. So anyway, here it is. Like I said, build them up on blocks, on these pillars. I didn't cement it. It's up to you if you want to cement them, but I just built it up like that. Then I put these posts on because I thought, well, wait a minute now, there's nothing holding that onto the top of the pillars. I suppose I could have put wood in the pillars or whatever, or fixed it to the pillars, but it was just self-standing on top. So what I done then, I put these posts round then, 4x4 posts, 1.5 foot in the ground, 1.5 foot, 2 foot in the ground. I'm good at doing posts, like fencing posts and all that. So they're down in there tight, not concreted in, just packed them in there with stones, tapped it down. There's 8 of them, one right round. So the actual coop itself, the floor is two 8x4 boards, so it's 8x8. But let me show you underneath. This is where all the strength is. See all the cross pieces? So there's a lot of strength in there. Let me tell you what the boards are, the floor is. Let me get a tape. Well, 8x2. Slightly under, but 8x2s. So you can see there's a lot of strength in there. And what I've done as well, you can see, I got chicken mesh. See a chicken wire up under there in case rats or something did try to get up. They don't know how they're going to, but I just doubled it up. 2 lots of chicken mesh, so they shouldn't be able to nibble through it. But like I said, on the sides, I'm going to dig down a foot and have wire mesh, weld mesh, down in the ground. So they can't dig under there, and box off the corners then with boards. I could even put mesh on the bottom of that as well, and then boards on. So I've undecided on the corners, but they'll definitely be meshed, and the chickens can come under here through a door then, which will let them in for like shelter or shade, because they don't like the rain. So when it's raining, they come under there then, out of the run. I'm trying to think where to start. Anyway, so it's 8x8 the floor, but then imagine I built all of it's actually bigger than 8x8 now, because all the woodwork is outside of the floor. You get what I mean then? It's 5 foot high on the back and 7 foot high on the front, with the back leaning like that. I've got to do more work on the top to line them all up, but that's what it'll be, something like that. I put this, so it's double floored as well. OSB board, 1000 gauge, just to stop it like rotting out so fast, and then plyboard on top. So it's double boards, so it's 4 boards but there. And I have a normal door on the front. I'm going to use in stuff that I've got, to be honest with you. I just got a lot of stuff about. So I got a fire door, a nice fire door. So that's full size fire door. House fire door is going on there. So it's nice and easy then. I can open it up, clean out, drag all the stuff, either a tractor here or wheelbarrow, straight into there. So big door by here. Most probably I'll have vents here and vents there for good airflow. Let me show the windows. So I had a load of double glazed windows. Like I said, it's only what I got. I could have cut all this in. I just nail where the touches. My father was a carpenter, so I've followed a lot with him, to be honest, over the years. And I did go to college for a year doing carpentry when I was 16. So I got the basics of everything. But I got to build all the corners up then, because if I studded it in, I wouldn't have to do that. It would only be flat to that. But it don't matter. So the windows. I cut the tops off windows I had, the frames. So it's all working now, tidy. So they're both sides the same. I'll have mesh now inside, so that I can open the mesh and to shut the windows to have it lock in. So in the winter they'll just be shut, in the summer pretty much open all the time, but the mesh then they can't come out. I'll have a door by here then with a ramp down into the run. I'll have that automatic working from outside with like levers or wires or something, so I'm going to come in here. Everything I'm doing it so easy. I'm doing it so that I can feed them from outside, get the eggs from outside, everything like that. Make it easier. Every time he hears an ambulance or police car or something like that, he does that. Good, isn't it? I had a lot of ideas over a nesting box. How big did I want to do it? Or what styles I'm going to do it? This is what I came up with. Took a bit of time, took about 2 days to do that, mind. Don't look it, but a fair bit of work had gone into it. Like I said, I had a lot of these boards. I could have done it out of ply, but I just thought it was nicer with board. Anyway, it's a roll away nest box with a mesh floor. So that's got weld mesh in there. I've got rubber mat there. That mat is not the right one. I'm going to get AstroTurf to either go on top or take that out. In the back, I've got adjustable back plate then, there. This board at the back, I can move up and down for the size of the egg to make sure the eggs go underneath. Just tap it up and down or put a screw in it when I'm happy with it. But that is loose. That will move up and down. So the eggs will roll back under there and then collect them from outside. This top one is just a normal laying nest. It's 3 foot, so it's 36 inch that way by 12 inch high, over 12 inch high. So I could have done 3 individual boxes, so that's 6 boxes that would have been there. I only got about 15 chickens. I'll only be running about 10, 15 chickens, so I think I'll be alright. But I don't like individual nesting boxes, to be honest with you. So I've done 1 big one, 2 big ones. That's the way, so equivalent of 3 in each section. Because we've always had nesting boxes in sheds that we've done, and the chickens only ever lay in one of the nesting boxes, the one side. So it's pointless, as far as I can see. Or they've only laid in one side. In all the years that the boxes have been there, they've only laid in one side. So, stuff it. That's what I've done. So the reason I'm trying 2 different types, in case I don't get along with this one, the roll away, I've got a normal one then, there. I'll have perches on the front, on there, so they lift up and shut it off at night then, because what I've been reading is you shouldn't have, they shouldn't be open, but they've always been open and they always make a mess in them. Well, that's what it is. I want to shut them off at night, so they'll lift up and shut it off. Either lock it up with chains, I'll have the 2 of them maybe attached together so they go up in one go, from controlled outside like. So I'm happy with that. That's alright. I vented the top off, because on the back here I'll have a flap in there, like a door, so I can control the vent. Same as this side. This will be open here with mesh, and there'll be another vent there, and as much vent as I can. I'm going to have some low vents as well for air to come through the bottom and straight across out that little door that side then. But it's getting there. So like I said, this will be part one. I wouldn't do them too long. Let's see what you think of it. But I'm happy with it, I'll be honest. It's come in tidy. Cut it all by hand. There's one part I couldn't get to it to use the sauce morning chainsaw. So we'll have a look on the back now, and I'll show you how I'm going to collect the eggs in. So around here, it's not finished yet. Got to put different screws in there, and I might put different material on it to waterproof it. I don't know. I'll have to put a seal of some kind down in there. It's quite high, that's the only thing. You can see how high it is, but that's the only way I could do it. Like I said now, I'll have a flap on it, like a door, like a vent, so I can control that up there. I'll have either one big door then there. I'm going to put boards down, make it a bit smaller, just to get the eggs out of there, so I can lift it up. All stays and all that to hold it. But anyway, there's my rollaway nest box, so I'm quite happy with that. So that'll be sticking out the back, as you can see, when the boards are in line with that down there. We open them up, and there we are. You've got to fix them up to hold it up in the air. I've had a lot of this glue. It is. There's like expanding foam as well, so just put it around, it seals it all up nice. Like I said, I'm just using up what I got, and here it is. But yeah, it's good stuff. You see any of this? D4. I think they're doing screw fix and all that, different make, but I think it's the D4 bit. Like I said, good stuff. Anyway, so the eggs then will roll down under here, and I've got to put sponge across the back here. I've got to put some sponge on here to stop the eggs breaking. Like I said, this will have AstroTurf on here. Either take this out, so I got well mesh, quite thick mesh there, so I can clean it all. So it's either take this out or put like 6mm thin AstroTurf on top, and it's really nice and soft then. And I got sponge to glue on across the back here. I think it'll be good then. I'm going to put another piece on the corner there. I'm happy with that. I'll buy some little clips then, carabiners, to double lock. We could put a padlock, but carabiners in there. So it'll be another single door most probably up on the top, just to open that up. I am going to put a lot more vents, like I said. I want to make it really, really cool in the summer for them. I'll have electric, a put cable to it. So that'll be on like one of the other videos. I can have all tidy and box it all in, so they can't peck at the wiring. And the wiring's inside in a box. My sockets, switches and all that. Like I said, water, I'll have trough across the back. I'll have a gutter across the back, catching the water. I'll come into a drum. I don't know where I'll have the drum by. Up on something. And then feed the water back into here then. Could even pump it, I suppose, back in. Whatever, gravity. Back in. But there we are, I'll leave it there. Gives you an idea of how it's coming along. Yeah, I'm happy with that nest box, I'll be honest. Come out pretty good to have. As I said, I got to put perches across the front, and I'll have perches inside then, going up inside of both windows, one each side, so the chickens can look out through the windows then as well. Also, I'm going to have the perches off the floor. There'll be nothing going to the floor. The floor will be completely free of any obstacles from that height, from the nesting box down. So when I'm cleaning out, then I can just get a rake and just drag it all or whatever back here. There'll be nothing on the floor. So in other words, the perches now will be built up on pieces going across or hanging from the top back up then, where the bar's going across. You get what I mean when you see the next progress on it. Yeah, let's hope someone finds this like series of videos interesting. If they're thinking of building their own coop. Like I said, there's so many different ways of doing it, from a normal shed to something like this. But like, I spend a bit of time on it now, mind, but I am enjoying doing it, to be honest though. Like I said, it's something I've always wanted to do, a good coop for them. I'll have heaters in there, and lights in there, and lights outside as well. I'm just going to go full on with it, like. Timer as well for the light, so they have so many hours of light in there in the winter. Alright, well there we are. That's part 1 really, so check it out in a few weeks now for part 2, and regular uploads on my channel, and please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Cheers.